Hello everybody, this is Adrienne with Ascension Soul Coaching. Today is February the 18th, 2022, and I want to read on this Canadian truckers convoy that's going on right now. You know, the Prime Minister Trudeau, he's issued this emergency orders. People have been talking about this for a while. This is going to happen in Canada first. And it happened in Australia, but Canada I think is even worse because no one would ever thought our neighbors up north would be doing what they're doing to their protesters. I stand with them. I'm not a fan of the mandates. I think people should have rights to their own bodies. But, you know, there's this breaking point between what the law want, what the government want, and what the universe wants, right? The people want freedom. So I want to read the cards and I want to see, are they going to make a dent in these mandates? Because I think the only thing they're asking, the only thing the truckers are asking is for people to have the freedom of choice for mandates, especially the truckers. And so I don't see what the problem is. I mean, a lot of the countries, a lot of the states here are lifting the mass mandates and some of the vaccine mandates. So I don't understand why Canada is ready to bring out the military or highly armed police officers arresting people over this. It should be the will of the people, but hey, I don't live there. So let's just do a reading on that and see how far it goes and if the truckers are going to make a dent and make change and reform in their country. So let's do this reading. Okay, so today we're going to use this is the Black Tails Tarot. It didn't come in a box. We're going to use this one to discuss the Truckers Convoy. It's a very masculine deck. So we want to start reading, and I'm going to read 3 cards. Where they are now, where the truckers are, what's their challenge, and then what's the outcome of what's happening. So is this protest with the Canadian truckers, Trucking for Freedom, or Freedom Convoy, are they going to help change and reform in a positive way for the good of all concerned the vaccine mandates? Are they going to be able to, are they going to win? Are they going to accomplish their goals? That's the question. And I know I'm reading for a group of people, but let's just see what comes out. And that card came out. What is crossing? What is their challenge to make change? What is the biggest challenge that they're facing that's going to impact them making change? What is their biggest challenge right now? The card, that's the challenges they're facing. And then what is going to be the outcome of this protest as far as the truckers? Are they going to win? Are they going to lose? It's going to turn into war. Just give me a card that represents the outcome of this protest against the vaccine mandates en masse in Canada. And that's the outcome. Okay, so we're going to read the first card, which was what is the current conditions of the truckers, which is this card. And it's reversed. Oops, sorry. And it's reversed. It is 15, death. No, it's a double. Sorry. It's a double. To see this. It's the double. Okay. That's the conditions right now. What is the challenge? It's the Queen of Swords. See that? Okay. And then what is the outcome? Ooh, wee-hee. 10 of Cups. All right, so let's read these cards, people. So I'm going to lay them like this so we can read them a little easier as I pick them up. So this is the condition, the double. It is reversed. So I just want you all to know that. They believe they're being abused. They believe that this is a very abusive situation with the government trying to take control over our lives, how our bodies, and they're not happy about it. They think that the government is overextending their powers onto people's personal lives. So this is a card right side up. People chained to the devil. Now, you know, a lot of people think this is a UN agenda. They think that this is Satan itself coming to turn this world upside down. But people are chained to the devil, doing what he says to do. But it's reversed. So they're at a point of they want to recover from this abuse. of this relationship with the government. Like, you've done too much. You've got us chained too much. You're not giving us freedom on our choices. This is what they're wanting. This break the chain of this servitude and this toxic situation with the government, with the COVID situation. Okay. And the police are out there. So what is the challenge to them? And it was the Queen of Swords, and it was right side up. Look at this pretty card. So the Queen of Swords is about strength and independence. She's a quick thinker. This is what they're challenged with. Right now, they can't move. If you remember, they got them pretty much trapped in where they are. The police are surrounding them. But it's a very dramatic thing playing out. So the Trudeau. Okay, so in America, the eagle represents freedom. So they feel that their freedoms are being hampered, and the police are coming out to take away their freedoms. I don't know if you see this. So this is a shield, right here, like the police shield. So the police bring in superpowers to come out to arrest them. So they're being stymied by the police and the government. This is the badge, the police badge, right? And they're fighting for their freedom. And the police are coming out, and they're very organized, and they're gonna surrounding them, and anything they do, they arrest them for. Almost like, they're giving them warrants and stuff like that, and saying, if you do this, you give them a whole list of things that they do, they're going to get arrested. And in Canada, I hear that a lot of these things that they're arresting them for, that in America would be misdemeanors, they can actually go to jail for over there in Canada. So the police are coming out in organized force to stop the protest, because the government has organized and paid for and authorized the police to come out and do these things. So they got their swords wielding and their shields wielding, and people are kind of afraid of they're getting a little timid about it. But this is their challenge, is the police and the organization, the hugeness of the government that's surrounding them. All right, and then the outcome, ta-da-da, is the Ten of Cups. And we all know the Ten of Cups is happiness. Happiness. So what they're thinking is that, and what they're feeling, that they're gonna make a change. They can see the rainbow at the end of the thing, as long as they hold the line. They stand together as a family, and they feel like they're also bringing the world together, because a lot of people giving them support all over the world, and they're doing their mini trucker convoys or RV convoys or car convoys around the world. So they feel like as long as they hold that line, the keys to the rainbow is right in front of them, and they just have to stand together. Look at these people locked arm in arm. They have to stand together as a family, as a unit, and if they do that, they feel like this is going to be the outcome. They're going to win, and I do believe they are going to make changes. And they're not going to make negative changes like, well, because they had this protest, now we have all these other stricter laws. I think the people who, they're just going, and they're, the rainbow also, they're going out there hugging the police officers, and they're singing with the police officers at one point. I don't know if they're still doing it now, because the police are trying to really track down on them. But they've been just being nice to the police officers and not trying to cause any chaos. And they even got their kids out there just showing them, how do you stand up for what you believe is right and pure, right? People have a right to their own bodies, and they shouldn't be forced to put something in their body, especially something that's not been truly tested long enough. And that's how they feel. Like, it's your body. You should be able to do what you want. So they believe that there are going to be new contracts formed and agreements formed that's going to allow the truckers to do, to take away all the mandates in Ottawa and all the other provinces in Canada. And I think they revolted a lot. I don't think they're going to back down. There's people who come, and there's people who go because they have to take turns, because money's running thin. The way they've taken the money away from all the truckers, the GoFundMe and all the other, some of the other apps they've taken the money and seized the money from, and saying people can't help them. If they found you help them, then you're going to be arrested. So, but they found a way to stay in the line, and I just think God is going to provide a way for them to make this change, and it's going to be a victory on the truckers' part. So, and I want to read one more card on the truckers for the week. Energy of the Canadian. All right, okay, the next one. Please just make sure it's the right one. Holy Spirit, please. good of all concerned. That truly accurately displays that. I will take. Just make sure it's the right one. You have the cards. So the feeling of this week is going to be nourishment, support, and family. Again, family, support. So they're going to be building bonds, and they're trying to take care of everybody. They want to make sure that they're going to have to support. Family's going to be out there standing arm to arm, and they're going to nourish each other. Not only bring them food, bring them money, bring them the love, so that they can make this change. And they're not backing down, people. They're not backing down. They can see the end of the rainbow coming. So this is what they want. So this is what they want. So that's the card. So that is my reading today for the Trucker Convoy in Canada. I just wish them much luck. I feel like it's going to be revolutionary, and they're going to make a change. They're going to stand up for what's right and what they believe in. And at this time, I mean, why do we have so many mandates right now still existing when the viruses, the death rates and the infection rates are going down? I don't know. So to put that much police force around them at this point seems like it's crazy. It could be, this outcome could be a lot easier if they just come to an agreement, and just work it out. Like, okay, simple. You don't have to have you don't have to have the vaccine if you're a trucker. I think that would open up the gates, and people can start to heal again and start to become a country again and stop being divided. But this is where we are. I do believe, and I do pray, and I hope you all do too, that it ends out well for everyone, for the good of all concerned. All right. Well, if you want to read with me, Ascension Soul Coaching at gmail.com. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I will be talking to you again later. Y'all have a great weekend. Blessings.